Hello friends, welcome to a new video of DBMS Terminal Exercise Part 2. So before that, I would like you to subscribe to the channel, give a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Let's jump into the topic. Now, already we have created some tables and also we have inserted some data inside them using SQL commands of create table and insert into the rows. Now we are going to see the questions starting from 3 of terminal exercise. Okay. It is available inside terminal exercise question number 3. So the first one is, let's understand what we have to do here. First one is perform the following queries on the above data. So already we have created the tables and we have kept the data inside them. So let's read each and every question and understand what we have to do in this. Find the supplier number of all the supplies who supplies to project J1. Okay, so these two things we have to keep in mind, and we have to know what we have to display from the table. We have to display supplier number. This should be there in front of us, supplier number of the supplies who supplies to project J1. So what is this J1? It can be J number. Okay, so let's check what is there in our table first. Let's go to the editor, programmist.com, and that's SQL online compiler you are using. Here you can see on the right you have got so many information. J number has the value J1 to J7 and it's also available in the SPJ table. So your intention in the program is to show the supplier number from your table where the job number is J1. So we can use this table where S number is also available, that can be supplier number, and for those whose J number is given to you. So let's write the query for it. So it will be something like select what you want to display, write the column name. So my column name is S number here. As you can see on my right, it's SNO. And if you want to display anything else, like if you want to display J number also, in this case we do not need that, but just for our understanding we can write that JNO. Write the table name, from which table you are using. From keyword SPJ is the table name. I can write it in the next line where what is my condition? Condition is given as J number should be J1. J number is equal to, that's the column name that I have, J number, it is equal to J1. Okay, so it is J1 and J1 is a varchar value. Put it inside single quotes and put a semicolon to end the query. So this is what we have written according to our query. Let's check whether you get the appropriate result or not. From this query you are getting serial number S1, S2 and S3 where J number is J1. So since the condition given here it is J1, it will select the serial number of those J1. And why I have written this J number here is for our understanding, for checking whether it is true or not. Okay, I can easily skip this step too. It's not mandatory because they are only asking you to display the serial number where J number is J1. Okay. Execute again. S1, S2, S3 will be displayed in front of you. Whatever you include here separated by comma, that will be visible to the user. Okay, hope you understood this question. Let's go to the next question. Find the supplier number of the supplies who supplies to project J1. Same question as the first one with part P1. So next thing is part is also to be used here. So it can be part number, P number. Let's check what columns we have, whether we have the same information in the same table. Okay, Go to the compiler, see on your right whether you have part number. Okay, so here in the same table you have the information part number also. So this time we have to write two queries, that is we have to display serial number, but two conditions are to be satisfied. The first condition is to be satisfied as well as the second condition also need to be satisfied. What is the first condition? Project is equal to J1 and part also is given as P1. When both of them are true, the supplier number for those rows should be displayed in front of you. Let's check whether we have some result or not based on this condition. So this time select what is our column, serial number, from table name is SPJ. This time the same query where J number is equal to J1, and we have got one more condition, J1 and our P number is equal to P1. P1 also is a varchar value, so we are writing a code, single quote, putting a single quote here. Okay, so this should be a query. Let's run it and see what is the output. So you have got only S1. So if you check, J1 value is there. Let's run both the queries. So if you compare both of them, first one is only J1. So S1, S2, S3, three results we have. But this time it is for P1 too. Both conditions should be true. Since we are using AND here, if AND is used for connecting two conditions, both the conditions should be true. Then only the appropriate result will be shown to you. That means J number also should be J number column should have the value J1 as well as P number should have the value P1. So such cases, if you see in this column, J1 P1 is S1. J1 here it is J1, but here it is P3. So that is not the satisfied condition. Same way J1 P3 is there. That is also not your answer. So if you for both the condition, S1 is only satisfied. If you have only one condition, 3 rows will be your result. Okay, hope you understood the difference between first and the second question. Third questions, part A and part B is clear to you. Okay. Now let's check the third question, that is retrieve the project name where supplier S1 is supplying the parts. That means you have to find the project name. Maybe P name is the column name for this column. From supplier S1. So S1 is the S number supplying the parts. Okay. So let's go to the table and check whether you have something like this. Supplier number, S1 supplier number supplying to project name. So if you see in this SPJ table, you don't have project name column, but if you check on the left, you can check which are the columns available in each table. So SPJ you don't have, you have only project number, you don't have project name. So we have to display project name. So let's check other columns too. Parts table you have project name and project number as well. So here you will not get answer from one table, you will be getting answer from another table. So view call this type of query. You can see on the screen here one query is used, and after that instead of putting a value you are again writing a query. So we call this as subquery. Instead of writing the direct value, you are extracting the values from the value from your table. Okay, so that kind of query is known as subquery. One query comes as a part of another query. Okay, so why we are using such thing is we do not have the information that we want to get from a table is not available to us directly. We have to use another table to get whole information. Okay, so in this case, if you see SPJ, we have only project number, and also in the other table parts we have this P name, project name. Okay, so we will be using SPJ table as well as parts table for getting the result. If you carefully see this query, on first see the right side whatever is given. Select P number from SPJ where S number is equal to S1. Okay, so first we have to use this query as the result. Okay, so some projects will be having its name. Okay, but their number is available to you. So first find out those project numbers where serial number is S1. Then you can connect it to project name. So if you find all these things here, it will be available. Okay, so if you want to find their answer, please copy paste, Control C, and write this query and execute. In that case, you can get the project numbers that have S1 as serial number is only 2 options, S1, and also you can mention here as distinct. Okay, since repetition is being shown to you, so use distinct in that case. Here also you can use distinct. That will give you different values of project. Okay, so in this case you get P1. So P1 is the project name, project number. Now you have to find out what is the project name for that particular project. So display the project name, comma, project number from another table. The table is not same. Please be careful while writing. Project name is parts, because our information about project number and project name gets connected in the parts table. So use the parts table and then write where project number is that value, whatever it is. It's not an exact value, what it will come. Since you are using 2 tables, you can use this query in this case. Okay, now first one is done for you. Second one, for P1 project, it is project name is none. Okay, why we are going for subqueries? We don't have the exact value that we need here. We don't have here project name in your table SPJ. That's why 2 times this is used. Okay, hope you understood this query. If you have doubts, please do comment. So that is the answer for this particular query. Let's go to next question. Please retrieve the color values for the parts supplied by S1 supplier. That is, S number is given to you. Find out the columns, S number you need, and you need color value, that is COLOR. Check whether it is available in the same table. So let's go to the tables, and what we need is S number and color. Check S number and color, are they available in the same table? Color is in parts and S number is available in SPJ. Now you can check what are the columns that comes as common in both of them. SPJ and color, parts table and SPJ, you have got P number. Okay, P number is available. So our question is, find out the color values for the parts supplied by S1 project. So what you can do in this case is use parts table and also use SPJ. Both you have to use. Now you have to find out, once we check the tables, we find out that we don't have serial number and color available in the same tables. So we have to use here parts table and SPJ table, and you have to find out which parts are being supplied by S1. In that case, just go to this table. SPJ will give you the part number for the serial numbers. Both the information is there. So find out which serial number displays or which serial number gives you the information about part number. Okay, so this information is substituted here in this subquery. Copy it and then find out the result of this particular question. Okay, P1 is that part number which gives the information about S1. Okay, now use that part one. Since directly the value is not available, we are using the subquery. Okay, now using that part number, display the part number and the color of those parts. So which part number is associated with that color. Again, you can see below it is displayed part number 1 is for color red. Got it? So question and the answer is this one. Part number supplied, color value of the parts supplied by S1. So you don't have to find out the part number, but color value is red. That is the output. Okay. Next question is retrieve the part number supplied to any project in London. So you have to find out the part number and the place or the city is London. So you need P number this time and you need city. First thing is to check whether these all things are available in one table or not. Let's go to the query, go to the editor and find out P number and city available in the same column or not. If you see, you have P number and city already available in the parts table, so it will be easy for you to do the question. Having P number as well as you have city, it doesn't need you to use any other type of query. A simple basic query you have to use to display part number from the city London. So the query is very simple. Select P number from parts where city is equal to London. If the columns would have been in another two tables, then in that case you have to use either join or subquery. That option is available. Okay, this is not to be used since all the columns are available in the same table. Okay, so output, let's run the query. The answer is P1, P4 and P6. Basic simple query. Okay, let's go to the next question. Retrieve the supplier number who supplies to London or Paris city with red color part. So you are using in this case three things, that is S number, the other thing is city, and the third thing is color. Three columns you have to check whether they are available in the same table or not. S number, city and color. So in the first table, S number is not available. Here also not available. City and color. In this table you have color and city but not S number, city, S number is there, S number and P number is there. In such case you can use a simple query. Let's check how to do it. We have checked and we didn't get all the three columns in the same table. So here we have to combine two tables, that is one information is available in your one table and another information is in another table. So if you see this parts table, you can see city and color available, and if you see supplier, you will have city and S number. Okay, so your intention is to find out S number, city and color. So it's not available in the single table. So in that case we will be using join to connect both the tables and get the information. So if you see the syntax of join, it would be like select the column names from first table, the word join, second table, and write the condition when both the columns are same, and also you have to include the related condition which you need for the column. So here it's been asked, two conditions are given. One is city as London or Paris, and second one is color as red. Okay, and you have to display the supplier number. So here actually this color is not required. This color column is not required in this particular case, but just for our understanding we are using that. And if you want to use also, that's not a problem. Now here you can see here S and P, two terms are used, or two letters are used. Why are they used? They are used for identifying the supplier table by S and parts table by P, so that whenever you are writing the column name, if you write the letter S dot S number, it means it is taken from supplier table serial number, so that the confusion doesn't arise. Okay, and P dot color means it is taken from your PP. What is that P? It is parts. Okay, from parts table you are selecting the colors column. When it should be, when the condition, what is the condition here? The supplier table city column and parts table city column become same. In those rows has to be extracted, and for them display their serial number and the color. Okay, also condition, one more condition is there, two more conditions are there. This is join condition, and here you have got and, since it is given London and Paris should be the only cities, so use the in operator, which we have already learned in, not in. So in, you can select only those options that you want. So here we have two options. So S dot city, that means supplier table city column should be London or Paris, and the second condition is color of the parts table should be red. Okay, so this is a complex query, but it is used for join. So individually we have not learned about joins, but this is the syntax of join many times. And then you have to go for join to connect both the tables based on a condition. So after running, we will be getting something like SQL query successfully executed. However, the result set is empty. Like that, meaning is we don't have a result for this particular query. We don't have such rows here, but the query is okay, fine. Next one is find the total quantity of P1 supplied by S1. Again, we need quantity means QTY column has to be used, and parts means P number has to be used, and supplier is S number. Let's check whether three information are there in the same column: quantity, P number, S number. S number, P number, and quantity, everything is there in the SPJ table, so we can pull out the information from this table. Okay, so that would be a simple query. This is the query. Distinct for displaying different values, and count is for getting their quantity or number. Okay, this we have already learned in the previous videos. So one is the output for that. Why we are using a simple query here? Because all the information is available in the same table. Okay. Next is find the total number of projects supplied by S3. The similar question, but this time supplier is given as S3, and you have to find the same thing, number of project. Here replace it by S3. We'll get the same answer. This time it will be 2. Okay. Now let's check the next question. So last question is change the color of all red parts to orange. This is to change, make a change in the row. So that which query we will be using. This time it is update, not select. Other things are to find or display. This is updating. That means you are making a change in the column. So let's check what is the thing that has to be done. Changing the color to orange. Wherever you find orange color, change it to red. So where you have this color column, color is available in parts table, and parts table you have to check here. Parts of, yes, here you have got 3 red values and you have to change it to orange. Let's do it. Write the syntax of update. So we are executing all the 3 things. Why? Because first we need to see the exact condition of parts after, and this is the updation, and this is after changing what the values will look like. And here you can see update syntax is like this: update your table name, then set the new value of that particular column and the new value that you want it to be, and identify which values you had it as original. So red needs to be changed to orange. So this is the pattern of writing. This is the syntax. Learn this update syntax. Okay, let's execute this query. See, first one is, you can see first thing is, or the original table is displayed for you, and then happens is change happens. So you can see first, fourth and the 6th column were red value. Now you can check orange. Everything has converted to orange. So these are the 2 tables. Why we can see this information is because we have included the select statements here. You can also check it in the on the right side here, or it's red is converted to orange. See here, orange, orange and orange. Now red is not visible. Okay, by this your terminal questions are done. Thank you for watching.